All right. Greetings and salutations, my good friends. This is just I don't really know what to talk about with this, but it's a tier list of all the movies that me and Marcel have seen in 2022.
Yeah.
Well, not all the movies we've seen in 2022, because we saw more movies that were released outside of 2022 in that year, but all the 2022 movies that we watched in total.
There you go. Yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna be fun. Should we just get started?
Yeah. Let's just hop right into it.
Alrighty. So, Scream. This is in order of release date. Scream. Did you watch it?
Yeah. I did.
Have
you seen it?
Wanted to, but I didn't get around to it.
Oh my god.
And I feel like that'll be a common phrase for me in this this situation.
You see they're coming out with a new one like now?
I did. I thought that was wild. I'm like, for what reason? I
like the last one just came out.
Yeah. I don't get that. But I mean, it didn't look bad. It had like the original actors in it, which I don't think you would know because I don't think you've seen the original.
Well, I've seen that one, and that one had the original actors.
It did. So it's basically.
Yeah.
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 Where would you rank it from S through A or through F?
It was like okay, maybe like C or something, right?
Okay. We can always adjust them afterwards, like if we don't like where we put them.
Yeah, compared to the other one.
Yeah, I did want to watch it though. I'm sure. I don't know. I don't have much to say because I didn't see it. Okay. Number 2 is Jackass Forever.
Ooh, now we're talking. Have you seen that one?
I also didn't see it. Mainly because.
Have you seen any of those movies?
No, I have not.
Okay.
So I don't really like the concept of it. I mean, it seems funny, but I feel like it would get old after a while. But where would you put this on your personal list?
S.
Really?
Well, S or A probably. I don't know.
I mean,
it's like it's in like its own genre, so it's hard to like compare. But
yeah.
I mean, I loved it.
Well, we can put it in S. I mean, if it gets an S from you, then I trust you.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if you enjoy that sort of thing, it's like S tier in that category.
Have you seen the other Jackass movies, or?
I have actually, yeah.
Like prior to watching this one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but like you grew up watching that kind of stuff, or?
No, I saw the first one like by the time all the others had come out.
Oh, okay.
So I like watched basically them all. But before this one.
Wasn't it like a show?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really remember the timeline. I think it was like the first one and the shows I think were around the same time, like really, really long time ago.
Because like that's how like Johnny Knoxville and whatever, what's his name? What's the other guy?
Yeah, Steve-O.
Steve-O, yeah. That's how they kind of got big. Well, that's like their whole shtick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, as it is, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen it, but you know, this is our list, not just one of us.
Exactly.
Okay, Moonfall.
S.
It's going up there, baby. Okay, I didn't watch it, but I remember seeing trailers for it, and like my best way to sum up the movie, and this isn't just like me being joking, it really legitimately looks like the kind of like fake movie that they would advertise for in a real movie. I mean, I don't know how to describe it, but it just has that feeling of like fake movie, but it's a real movie.
Yeah, it's real. Big time. I have an NFT for that movie.
Can't
get real than that.
Dude, that is going to appreciate in value. It's going to skyrocket in value.
No, you know it is.
Oh
yeah, I didn't see it either.
Oh, you didn't watch it?
No. Oh. Well, I got the NFT for buying the ticket, but then I was like, yeah, I don't want to watch it, so I didn't watch it.
Oh my god. Well, that dude, I thought you had seen it. That's why I put it on the list. I knew you had the NFT for it. Oh no. Yeah. Well,
but that's still the only NFT I have, and we'll ever get.
That's true. I think I wish I had a Moonfall NFT. That would be great.
Oh, but I think everyone does.
Like I on YouTube, I'm still subscribed to the God, what are they called? The Sin guys, the movie Cinema Sins guys.
Oh yeah.
I don't watch their stuff, but if like I see a stinker movie that like I never wanted to watch in the first place. Like I watched the video to see how bad it is, and I watched the video for Moonfall, and it is absurdly stupid.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I'm glad I didn't watch that, even waste my time driving over to a theater to watch that.
Yeah.
For reference, we have like the AMC pass that lets us watch the movie. So that's why we don't just waste our money on movies. We waste our money slowly watching a lot of movies every week.
Yeah.
Okay, Death on the Nile.
Yeah. Have you seen that?
I did watch it.
Okay.
I didn't watch it in theaters.
No.
Because by the time I wanted to watch it, you know what? I feel like it kind of came out right after. It came out to like streaming shortly after it was in theaters. I wanted to watch it in theaters, but then like.
I mean, it's not one of those movies that you got to. Really.
No. I watched the first one. I didn't watch the first one in theaters. The Orient Express. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I didn't really like that one.
Yeah, I didn't like it either. I thought Death in the Nile was good though. I enjoyed it. Oh, but hold on. Yeah, I know what you're gonna say.
What am I gonna say?
You're gonna say you already knew you remembered the story like halfway through, and so you knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah, well, it's because I read the book. Like we listened to it on tape as a family, like forever ago, and I didn't really remember what the plot was.
Oh,
but like just by watching the movie, I was like, oh yeah, this is what happened.
Yeah,
but that's not really a fault of the movie.
No. How would you rank it as a movie though, personally?
Personally, probably like a C, to be honest.
I thought it was interesting. I'm trying to remember now because it was kind of a while ago that I watched it. But I enjoyed it. Like I thought it was fun. I also didn't like the Orient Express that much. I liked the concept of it more. I think this one was executed better than the first one, to be honest.
Yeah, the other one just had like way too many characters that tried to develop. So
yeah,
just like,
I would give, if we have S through F, I would probably also give it a C. Like it was an average movie, you know?
Yeah, just kind of right down the middle.
Like it was good, but it wasn't like I would put, yeah. C is, I agree with C.
Sounds.
Okay. Uncharted.
Oh boy.
Which we watched together.
We sure did. That was my second time watching it.
Yeah, I did drag you to watch it a second time.
Yep. Yeah.
Ooh, that one was a stinker.
That's like a D.
Yeah.
A D at best.
I'm trying to remember like what happened. It had some, like, I feel like it was decent. Like it had some moments where it was like fine, but overall it was very bland and generic.
Yeah. You know,
like
action was happening.
Yeah. And then like they showed every cool thing in the trailer from what I remember. I just remember like not being very impressed by the action sequences because like I had already seen them, you know?
I remember I just liked the trailer because it had like a good Led Zeppelin song. It like fit the trailer. It was like, oh, this is a good trailer.
Yeah. I played the first game, which it's not based off of the first one. But it has, I don't know what games it's based off of because I've only played the first Uncharted game. And I think the main problem that I had with it, like as an adaptation of like, well, not just as a movie, it wasn't very good, but like as an adaptation of the Uncharted games, like it also wasn't very good because like, I know they were trying to go for like, oh, it's like an origin story type of situation, but like Nathan Drake and the Sully, both the characters are like 20 or 30 years older in the games. And so like, it's just not the same characters.
Like I heard that like Mark Wahlberg, when he heard he was offered a role for the movie, he assumed he was for like the younger guy.
Oh, like he thought he was going to be Nathan Drake?
Yeah, or something like that.
Ooh, that would have been.
That could be completely wrong. I don't know if he said that, but
that's not. I mean, I'm not surprised.
I think that's closer to the age. Is like
kid. Yeah. I just thought it was very generic, kind of bland.
Yeah. Not very good.
Not very good. Nope. Okay, Studio 666. I did not see this one.
No,
but I know you did.
This is getting into that so bad it's good territory.
Okay, but like it's purposeful, right?
Yeah, it felt very like purposely bad, purposely bad horror, so that it was like funny.
Yeah.
So it was like, not a good movie, but like a really enjoyable movie to watch.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like when they kind of aim for the camp and like make it a shtick, like that's where the comedy comes from.
I mean, it's also like Dave Grohl and all the Foo Fighters, which, that's kind of like I grew up with Foo Fighters. So
yeah,
I had a fun time seeing them.
I don't have a personal connection there, but I wouldn't mind watching it. Like if it's that kind of movie, I like those kind of movies where it's like so bad it's good.
Have you ever seen Tenacious D and The Pick of Destiny?
No, but I've heard it's really funny.
Because Dave Grohl is in that as well, actually.
Does he play the devil?
He plays the devil.
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, and here he plays like someone who's possessed by the devil or something, or a demon or something.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, got a whole theme going.
So where would you rank it on the list? Like,
I mean, it's
enjoyment-wise.
Enjoyment-wise, I'd probably say like an A. Okay. But it doesn't feel like, I don't know if it deserves that.
Okay.
I mean, I enjoyed it to the level of an A.
Okay.
Me personally.
So should I put it at A?
Yeah, we can put it there for now.
Okay.
Let's see how it goes.
Alrighty. Yeah, I definitely like that. I would be interested in watching that. Okay. The Batman.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we've both seen, not obviously, but we've both seen this. We actually watched it together.
Did we?
Yeah, didn't we?
I know I've seen it multiple times. So
I think I watched it the first time with my girlfriend, and then I watched it the second time with you. Or no, I watched it the first time with you, and then watched it the second time with my girlfriend. Pretty sure that's how it worked.
I know I saw it with my dad once. So.
Nice. Honestly, I would give it an A.
Yeah.
I don't know where you lie in it, but I would give it an A.
Yeah. I mean, like, I probably wouldn't put it in S, but like,
no,
it's definitely a better movie than Studio 666. That's only like, well, like it's way better made.
I mean,
but,
yeah, it's
different.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not about the quality necessarily.
Yeah.
It's about the enjoyment, the experience.
Yeah, it's probably like a better A, but they're both,
Yeah, I gotcha.
A is a range.
I mean, I don't know what there is to say about it. Like, it's a great Batman movie. It's one of the better Batman. In my opinion, I know some people are really loyal to the Christopher Nolan movies. I'd probably be pissing off my girlfriend saying this, but like, because she loves Batman. But like, I think this is one of the best, if not the best, Batman movie, potentially. But I mean, The Dark Knight is also very, very good, but like for different reasons. I just like how this is a little bit more grounded,
I mean, I kind of had like a hot take that I wasn't like enjoying it as much as like, my brothers or whatever who thought it was like crazy good. Cause like it didn't, maybe because there's just been a lot of Batman movies, but it didn't really feel like anything I hadn't seen before, if that makes sense. Because it had like similar vibes of like Seven, and like similar vibes as like the Dark Knight trilogy, and like they obviously did other stuff, but it was like it wasn't like crazy different, or like I don't know.
I thought like I liked how it kind of focused on him more as Batman than Bruce Wayne, Like I don't. This doesn't have to be a breakdown of the Batman movie, but like because there's a lot to unpack. But like I liked how he was living more as Batman than he was as Bruce Wayne, and I kind of like that aspect. I just like the characters and how they kind of spun the characters. I mean, yeah, there are definitely pros and cons to both like the more recent Batman franchises, like this one and the Nolan ones. But like, I enjoyed this one a lot. I thought it was very good.
Yeah, I'd put it A.
Yeah. Okay, the Atom Project. Have you seen this?
No.
I saw part of it. So I don't know. I put it on there because I had seen a little bit of it, but I think we should probably put it in have not seen. I didn't love what I finished it. I didn't love what I did see of it, to be honest. But
is that like Ryan Reynolds or something, right?
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds and Mark Ruffalo, I think, and Zoe Saldana. If I can zoom in. Oh boy. Oh, it's actually fairly high quality pictures. Yeah, Zoe Saldana, Mark Ruffalo, and then whoever that is.
Sure.
I don't know who that is. Okay.
All right.
Oops. Go back to 100. Okay.
Ooh.
Was it at 100 before? I think it was right here. I think it was at 125. Turning Red. Did you watch Turning Red?
That's the only animated nominated one I haven't seen.
Really?
Mm.
I would honestly, I would highly suggest watching it. I thought it was very good.
I mean, as a family, we were going to watch either that one or Sea Beast.
Oh.
And we ended up watching Sea Beast.
So. I don't have Sea Beast on here, actually, now that I think about it. I know it's up for Best Picture, though, or Best Animated, but I don't have it on there.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have to put it on there, but I can just briefly mention, like...
Sure.
It's one of those things where, like, I feel like it's done so often.
Mm. It was Netflix,
like,
right?
Yeah. It's just like the trope where, like, they're hunting the sea beast, and then, like, the main character figures out that, like, oh, the sea beast isn't, like, a bad guy or whatever, just kind of misunderstood that thing.
I knew exactly where you were headed with that as soon as you started saying.
Like, I should have seen that coming in the movie, but, like, as soon as, like, I realized that's what it was just kind of like, I just wanted them to actually, like, you know, I wanted it to actually be, like, you know, hunting a sea beast type thing. Like, I was like, I feel like they always do this type of thing.
Yeah. Turning Red was very, very good. I think if you've seen Everything Everywhere All at Once, you've kind of seen Turning Red. Not in the same way, not in the weird like trippiness of it, but like in the themes and like the relationship, you know, repairing a broken relationship. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very, very good. I would give it an A.
All right.
Yeah. I can't remember tons about that movie, but like I remember really enjoying it. I liked the music from it, like the song. There was this like boy band that she liked, and it was just like about like puberty and like changing and growing up, you know. And I thought it was very well done. And like, even though it's I mean, as a man, like I'm a white man, you know, but like it's about a girl, an Asian girl, but like you can still everyone can still relate to those feelings, you know. It was made in a way where it's like everyone has been not through that exact experience, but like it's the experience that everybody has growing up, and I thought they captured it pretty well.
That's good.
Uma.
Have you seen that one?
No, but I know you saw it.
Oh, I sure have.
You saw it on accident.
Well, no, I was aware.
Oh,
my friend, my buddy Connor here. He wanted to watch Everything Everywhere All at Once, basically.
Yes. Yeah.
He didn't remember that's what it was called. He saw that there's an Asian person on the cover and assumed that was it.
Oh boy.
That's his words.
Different actress.
Yeah, so he was just like, "Oh, you want to see Uma?" And I was like, "I mean, yeah, if you're down, I guess." And then afterwards, he was like, "Man, I thought that was the multiverse one."
Oh boy.
But yeah, I'm thinking a solid F for that one.
Oh, really? It was that bad?
Yeah, that one sucked.
Can you like, in like a sentence or less, can you explain why it sucked?
It just sucked, you know? It was just terrible. It wasn't even that scary.
It wasn't like entertaining at all.
No.
Well,
I don't know.
F. Well, F is fine. Okay. Speaking of letters, X. I watched this. I watched this by myself. I didn't know that you had seen it when I watched it. I just thought I saw an Instagram advertisement for it. And I think I was free that day. And I was like, screw it. I'll just watch the movie. I had not seen anything about it. I knew nothing about it. But like I saw like an Instagram ad like on mute, and it looked interesting, and I didn't even finish the ad. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make a reservation right now, and so I would watch the movie.
Oh yeah.
So
That's
I guess
the way to do it.
Instagram's targeted ads are pretty effective, because I often
watch movies like that where it's just like, I recently watched X-Men Days of Future Past.
Oh, interesting.
Because of like, it was something on like Instagram or TikTok or something.
Yeah.
Where it was just like one part of one clip, and I was like, that looks pretty good. I'm going to watch it right now.
What would you give X? I liked it. I thought it was good. Honestly, like I thought it was an enjoyable. It was definitely not I didn't know the adult film aspect of it.
Oh yeah.
So that surprised me going in. I was like, oh, all right. I guess we're rolling with this storyline. But I thought it was. I mean, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I like the concept, like the whole theme and like setting was very well done.
Yeah.
But like once the like the action started to happen, I thought it was like pretty generic.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'd put it like maybe a B.
Yeah, I agree. I would give it a B. Yeah, I forgot the editing. I remember at the beginning, the editing and like the transitions were really unique, and I thought those were cool.
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay, Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think we're in consensus about this one.
C.
I'm just kidding. Dude, that is easily one of the best, if not the best movie that came out this year for many reasons. Just visually stunning, a great story. Like
the execution was just like they nailed it.
Everything about that movie is practically flawless. It is a very, very good movie.
I watched it recently with Brennan because he hadn't seen it.
And does it hold up pretty well a second or however third time you watched it?
Yeah.
That's good.
It's good.
I thought about watching it a second time because it's in theaters again. I would be interested in watching it again.
Yeah. It's just like so much fun.
It is. Dude, there's so much creative like action sequences. Like it's so, man, there's so much going on in that movie and it's all so good. And there's even, I know you don't care, but there's even a Twin Peaks reference that I didn't even catch until like I saw a screenshot of it afterwards. I was like, oh, that's cool. Like in the scene, I mean, this isn't really a spoiler, but like there's a scene where she's flipping through the multiverses really quickly. And in one of the scenes, she's in like the red room from Twin Peaks.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. Anyways, great. 10 out of 10 S easily. Okay. Yeah. Man, this one's kind of sucks for me. This one is RRR. I have not seen this, which is really sad. We made plans to watch this in theaters days ago, but I ended up being very busy. I still really wanted to watch it, but I had too much on my plate. I could not make it, but I really, really want to watch it. But where would you put RRR after seeing it 2 times?
Well, I think it went up after seeing it in theaters.
Okay.
Because it's definitely like the theater experience made it better. Like the music was crazy in that. Like it hit like really well in theaters.
Okay.
And honestly, after seeing it in theaters, I might have to put it in S.
You know what? I'm down with that because I love the concept and it seems like a movie I would enjoy a lot.
It was so much fun. So much fun.
Man, dude. It's like a musical too. Like it's got like, is that what you're talking about with the music hit?
Well, like, yeah. Well, not for the musical parts, but just like even for like the other parts, just like the music kicked in. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy. Like it looks crazy and like in the best kind of way.
Yeah. So good.
So yeah, just regret, but also I had to get stuff done.
We'll get there.
All right.
I mean, that just made me want to watch it again, so I'm fine with that.
Nice. That's good to hear. Okay, The Lost City. Did you watch this movie?
Sure did.
You know what? I didn't think it was that bad. I would give it a C, but I feel like your take is lower than mine.
I would probably say D. I mean, it's like, I don't know. You get what what you expect with it, really.
Like if we're comparing it to Uncharted, which is surprisingly a similar film, well, not even surprisingly, it's a kind of the same thing. Like it's super generic, like they're both super generic, but like I enjoyed this one more because it was like funny. It had funny moments, and this one just wasn't very funny, So that's why I would personally give it C, but like I think as a film, like it was written pretty poorly and it was very generic. So I can see why you'd give it a D, but I don't know how we split the difference here.
I'd be fine putting it in C.
We can always move it around, or we could just do a coin. Do you have a coin near you? Of a quarter?
No, I don't. No. Yeah, I mean, I remember it being like, it was actually like pretty enjoyable. Like it was, it was the type of movie you'd expect from it, but like,
yeah. I just thought there were some funny moments that I was not expecting, and some funny lines, and I was like, hey, that was actually a pretty clever bit or clever joke.
But it's like, it's definitely not a movie that I would like ever see again.
Oh no. No, I didn't even watch it at AMC. I watched it in a drive-in movie theater. Okay, Morbius. So
here we go.
I had a unique experience watching this movie. So we watched it together the first time. You've only seen it once, right?
Sure have.
Okay.
Yeah.
I watched it twice because my girlfriend saw the memes and she's like, I want to understand what the memes are all about, so let's watch it. And so we watched it. But like, it was after the memes kind of became popular. So like the theater was like, it wasn't full. I would say there was like probably 20 or 30 people in there. And like, it was a riot. Everyone was having such a great time. Like, I have the video, like I could probably put the video in here, just clip it in. Hell yeah. Woo! But like people were whooping and cheering. It was, honestly, I had a great time with it. And like, even though Morbius wasn't a good like movie, it was one of my more fun experiences at a theater this year. So I think that kind of taints my view of it, but I want to know your thoughts.
I mean, memes or not, it was just a bad movie. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the experience was fun. Yes. I'm sure, but that wasn't my experience.
Yeah.
So my experience was just seeing a bad movie.
That's true. So F for you?
Yeah, F or D. It's around there. I don't know what you're thinking.
I would honestly put it in C because of the experience, but I think we can split the difference and put it in D.
Okay, yeah. That sounds good.
Like, it wildly depends on at what point during, because I think we watched it like, wait, didn't we watch it opening night? Wait, hold on. Let's look at the AMC app real quick, dude. I think we watched it opening night.
Why would we do that?
I don't know. Maybe because it was like when we were both free. Yeah, dude, we watched it opening night, March 31st, because it came out on April 1st. Wow. We watched the midnight premiere, baby.
Oh my god.
Because I remember like thinking we're gonna look like such weirdos watching like the first, because we went in knowing it was gonna be bad. Like we went in knowing it was gonna suck. Oh, dude, and then there's that stupid after credit scene with the vulture. Oh my god, I forgot about that until just now.
You type of guys who would team up, don't you think?
Something about Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm fine putting it in D.
Yeah,
that's so funny though that we watched opening night. I don't remember what the purpose was behind that, but I'm guessing
one of the only movies I've seen this year opening night, probably.
We probably looked like such dorks, such nerds.
Although I was at the theaters for Doctor Strange opening night.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't see Doctor Strange.
Okay, we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Okay, Ambulance. I did not see this. However, you did show me a clip from it, and out of context, it was very funny.
It's a classic clip. I mean, that in itself might bump it up a letter.
From what to what do you think?
I mean, it's a D movie. I don't know if it fully bumps it up to a C. That's hard to say.
I mean, you have to, like, the clip is only a very short part of the movie.
It's a good clip, though.
It is a good clip. Can you explain the clip real quick?
Well, it was during like the heaviest part of the movie, the most tense part.
Oh, right, okay.
So yeah, the guy was dying, and she had to perform emergency surgery. So she called her two she called her ex-boyfriend, who was a surgeon, and he called his buddies on the golf course.
Yep.
And one of the guys was like yelled out like, "Hey, Greg!" And the guy just missed his golf swing in like the most like over the top like way possible. And like it's just like such a tense, serious scene. It was like so out of place. I just like found it so funny.
Did other people in the theater find it funny, or do you think you were the only one? Oh,
no. I mean, no one was like laughing. It was just like weird.
Did you chuckle?
Oh yeah, I got a good chuckle out of that.
Nice. So your consensus is D?
Yeah, it's probably still D.
That's fair. Yeah,
that brought it from a low D to a high D.
I just remember seeing the trailer for it and like being like, I don't need to watch the movie now because I've seen the whole movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's reflective of the actual movie, but
yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It was cool seeing like LA because it was taking place in LA. That's the only thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just drive around landmarks of LA.
I mean, I feel like this is fine to say, but for context, we live in LA. So it's always fun to see LA in movies, even though they show up in movies all the time, but still.
Yeah.
I mean the city, not they. I don't know why I said that. All right. Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Oh boy.
I didn't watch this opening night, but I definitely watched it like right after the movie came out. And it was me and a bunch of parents with their children. And I watched it by myself and I felt a little uncomfortable. But
yeah, there are a few movies where that happened and I was like, "Oh, why did I watch this so early?"
Yeah. I liked it. I didn't think it was good though. But as like I like the Sonic games. I've played a fair amount of them, and so there's a lot of references. I'm like, oh, that's cool. But not as much as like I feel like they could have done. But I know this is saying a lot. But like, if they somehow reworked that dumb sequence where they're in like the Mongolian bar or wherever they were.
Yeah, I think it was like Lithuania or something.
Something like that. It was like it was a whole extended, really long sequence, and it was really dumb and like definitely made for children, which I know it's a kid's movie, but like it was bad. And then the whole wedding sequence, which went on for so long and focused on not main characters for like the majority of the time. Like you could tell that they were running out of ideas and they had to pad the runtime. But if they had somehow reworked those to be more character centric, I think it would have been better. But I would say C. I don't know about you.
I mean, I enjoyed seeing Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman.
That's true.
And that is the only good thing about the movie for me.
Ooh, yikes.
That is like, for me, it's at best a D.
Okay.
But, you know.
I want to put it in C.
Do you?
Yeah. But I feel like it was not as good as like average. You know, like, well, I like the fight at the end. The whole big sequence at the end was fun because he turned into Supersonic. It was cool. It's as someone who likes the games, I thought it was fun.
Guess so.
I know you're not gonna agree with this, but I'm gonna put it at C.
Okay. Okay.
I thought it was fun, except for most of the movie. I did get on you for that one. I said, does a scene pop it up to a letter grade? And I don't know. So you could use that argument for ambulance. I did say, does that scene pop it up a letter grade? So you could technically use that argument against me.
What, like all the scenes knock it down to a letter grade?
Yeah. Well, like that one scene that I liked at the end, does it actually keep it at a C, or does everything else drop it down to a D?
I mean, yeah. I mean, well, for me, it's just like all the scenes. So
yeah, I feel like if you had more nostalgia or not nostalgia, but if you had more,
we played the original Sonic on PC on like a Flash game website.
I don't know if that is.
I had nostalgia for that game.
Sure.
Yeah. When we were youngins.
Yeah. I mean, actually, I guess I didn't grow up playing the Sonic games. I played them more as an adult, but like, yeah, I thought it was fine. Like, I definitely, I wouldn't rewatch it, but I thought it was fine. You know, I don't think it was a good movie, which is why it's in C. Although C is middle. Well, C here, look, if you're going S through F, C is not middle of the road. C is lower than average.
I mean, I kind of see it as like A through F, C is middle of the road, and then S is like a step above. Yeah. That's kind of how I see it.
I see. Well, I don't know if we'll agree on this, but we can always change it, even though we won't.
Yeah.
But I'm going to
fix it in post.
I'm going to leave it as C, even though I know you disagree.
Yeah.
Okay, Duel.
Yes.
I thought it was fine. It was interesting, but it like didn't do anything like mind-blowingly different.
Yeah, I mean, it felt like this is one of those kind of like lower budget indie movies that wasn't very good, in my opinion.
Yeah. C. D.
I don't know if it's, it might be D.
I honestly, like, now we're gonna have a whole CD debate, but like I thought it was unique enough, like the concept was unique, but just like it definitely went in a direction where I wasn't expecting. But then the end was like really stupid, and I was like, "That's dumb."
Yeah, I mean, it really seemed like kind of obvious where it was going there. Like she was duping her, and then they were like swapping or whatever.
I thought there was gonna be some big thing at the end where turns out like the clone didn't take her place, but no. So, I want to give it a C because I thought like it was kind of unique, but you gave me Sonic. I'll give you Duel.
You'll take Sonic. I'll take
Duel. D for Duel. Okay, what is this? Oh, Fantastic Beasts.
Oh, that's an F. That's an easy F.
Easy, dude. Easy.
That's the easiest F.
Easy.
Forgot about that one.
Yep. I tried to watch this movie 2 times and I fell asleep in the first 10 minutes both times. On two separate occasions.
Oh my gosh. It was like, just from like a Harry Potter standpoint, it was so dumb.
Yeah.
And like just from a regular movie standpoint, it was just terrible. So
yeah, that's not surprising. It looked, it was bad. No. I think I got further the second time, but then I fell asleep again. Because like my computer is like, you know how my room is set up, but like my computer monitor, like I can see my monitor from my bed. So like I think I was watching it sitting down, and I was like, you know what, I want to get into bed and kind of relax and watch this, and then I fell asleep.
Yeah.
So easy F. Okay. The Bad Guys. I have not seen this, so you'll have to take this one.
I saw this one opening night of Doctor Strange.
Oh, okay.
So the theater was like so crowded.
All right.
Because I saw that one at like the Burbank Theater, and like Burbank's like a really like that theater is like really big on movies. Like,
yeah. Dude, how long did it take you to find parking?
Yeah, that wasn't great.
Because that parking lot is bad. It's so bad.
I mean, if you go downstairs, there's a lot of parking. Like there's a ton of levels.
What would you give it?
It was one of those animated movies that's definitely made for a younger audience, and I thought was very good.
What would it go for? Where would it go for you?
It's tough. It's like a high B or a low A. It's hovering around there.
Okay.
I might put it in the A. I don't know. I like that movie.
Okay. We'll leave it in A.
Yeah, it was it was nice. You know, nice little animated film.
I saw it was on Netflix, but I haven't gotten around to watching it. But I might pop it on when I'm doing something.
Yeah. Nice little fun movie.
Okay. I know where this is going for you. So I will have to give you this one, but so
Northman.
You love the Northman.
Northman. And
I know it's an S for you, but for me it's an A. But I will give it to you as an S. I thought it was good, but I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was like good enough to be like, it didn't blow me away. And that's why I would give it an A, but that's my subjective opinion.
Yeah. I mean, it was just like, it was really well executed in just terms of like music and setting and like visuals and all that sort of
true.
thing.
It was really like the visuals were pretty sick. And all the fight
all
scenes
like
were
the
dope.
Iceland stuff and like great.
I was thinking about that the other day. I was thinking about the whole sequence like towards the end when like he was he enslaved? Is that what happened?
Yeah. Well, he
like purposefully.
The slaves were being sent to that guy, so he pretended he was a slave.
Yeah.
And, well, basically
so
became
he
a slave.
Get revenge on that dude, on his family.
Yeah. Vengeance.
Yeah. I was thinking about that whole scene like at night when they were like just like going through the town and like killing everyone and like wreaking havoc. I was like, that was cool.
Yeah. It's a good movie.
That is a good movie. Is this streaming anywhere or no?
I mean, it was. I don't know if it is now.
Does it have any like? I'm trying to not talk too much about Oscar stuff because I mean this is like not.
It doesn't have any nominations
at all. Not even like visual effects or music or anything.
No.
Not costume design or anything. Production design.
That's the only one that I'm like. I feel like got snubbed. Like the only movie I can think of.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that.
Yeah.
All right. Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Did you end up seeing this?
I didn't, but I really wanted to. It looked funny. But like
very funny.
Campy.
But honestly, it was disappointing, I thought.
D? D for disappointing?
I mean, it was fun. It might be C. It might be a light C.
Okay. Like a high D, low C.
Kind of like, like Lost City type of. It was just like from the trailer, I don't know, I thought it could be like a B or an A.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, because it seemed like they were really leaning into the camp of like having Nick Cage be Nick Cage.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I like Pedro Pascal too. Like I thought it was a funny duo, but I never got around to watching it. I really did want to watch it though.
Yeah. I'm pretty neutral, yeah.
Okay. Multiverse of Madness.
I haven't seen this.
You didn't watch it?
No.
Okay. F.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy F for me. I mean, the Marvel movies, I enjoy them for the most part, but this one was like, the more I thought about it, the more it made me angry. Spoiler alert, they kill Wanda, which I thought is one of the best characters. And like WandaVision is like easily the best Marvel show. Like it's like Moon Knight is good, but freaking WandaVision is very, very good. And it explores that character of, her depth and just like the trauma and tragedy she's had to deal with. And then they just kill her off. They make her evil and they kill her off. It's like, were the two departments not like talking to each other? I was enraged I wasn't enraged, but I thought that was a really bad decision. And we have one multiverse movie at S and one multiverse movie at F, and I think that is where they belong.
Yeah. Yep, that's fair.
Not really much to talk about there. Okay, Firestarter. I didn't watch this, but I know you did.
I did. Well, we got back-to-backs here.
Oh, F for Firestarter?
Yeah, Firestarter.
What was bad about it? Like, if you could just very quickly.
Man, it just stunk, It was just like, I didn't care.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's like a superhero origin thing.
Oh, really? Oh, that's not what I was expecting. I thought it was like a horror movie.
Well, no, it wasn't like superhero, but she had like powers. And like, he wanted her to suppress it because they would like hunt her for it or something like that.
Like Elsa from Frozen?
Yeah. Like Elsa from Frozen.
Isn't that the whole thing?
Different.
Yeah,
I think so.
Conceal, don't feel. Don't let them know.
Yeah.
Don't something.
Exactly. But then like, yeah, it was just bad.
Yeah, well.
It was just all the way through.
Chippendale Rescue Rangers. Did you watch this?
You showed us like half of it.
Did you like it?
I liked the half I saw. That was pretty good.
Honestly, I would give it an A. I really enjoyed it. Like it was funny. Like it had a lot of had a lot of heart. Like it had a lot of really weird like Easter eggs. It was like Andy Samberg and that crew from like The Lonely Island, like who are behind the film, and so it just had that kind of good comedy vibe to it. And I enjoyed it. I would give it an A. I give it an A personally, but I don't know. Are you okay with that?
I haven't seen it. Yeah, so this one's on you.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah, it was enjoyable.
It is.
I know it had like a ugly Sonic played by that one guy.
Oh, dude, played by the comedian. What's that guy's name?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's in I Think You Should Leave, but have you seen the coffin flop bit?
Oh yeah,
dude.
That one's really fun.
That is like, it's so funny. Like I was dying when I watched it.
Yeah, it's like Tim Robinson.
Tim Robinson, that's the one. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Like I enjoyed it. I feel like watching it a second time, it might go down, but like I was watching it with you guys, like we were all together, and I was still enjoying it, so I would still give it an A.
All right.
Okay, Downton Abbey. I don't know what it's called. Downton Abbey something. Downton Abbey
Resurrection.
A New Era.
Oops. A New Era. I mean, I haven't seen it. I don't know if you have.
I watched it. I did watch it. I thought it was really sweet. Like I've seen some of Downton Abbey. Like it's fine. Like I've seen a little bit of it, and I'm like, it's not a show I would watch personally, but I thought the movie was nice. We went as like a family with me and the girls, and I think it was like literally everybody, like everyone in the family and who's dating the family, watched the movie. Wow. And we had a great time. It was fun. I would give it. I wouldn't give it an A because I don't think it's Batman level good.
Yeah, just like solid B.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Oh, you know what? I kind of want to pop Chip and Dale down to B, but we can have our qualms afterwards.
All right.
Okay, Men.
Here we go.
Oh boy,
I watched this with you, right? Yeah.
Yes, we watched it together.
Oh man, how do you even put this in a category?
Yeah, exactly. That's the hard part.
Its own category.
Dude, should we just make a new category?
Well, yeah, you might have to put a Men category.
Add row below.
Yeah.
And let's do
black.
Black. Yeah, black.
Yeah.
Easy. Oh wait, no, I actually made.
No, you changed.
I actually changed the wrong one. Okay. We'll just call this one Men. Oh my god, I can't type tonight. And we will put that here.
Yeah.
Oh, can't see it. There we go. Gray. Nope. Does gray work? Yeah, gray works. All right, Men is going in gray. Men is going in the Men category.
I think that's the only thing that can be done.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how to put a letter grade to that.
I completely agree.
It's in a league of its own.
Very absolutely wild experience. The wildest experience I've ever had in a movie theater, and I'm glad that it was with you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, anybody who's seen the movie knows exactly what we're talking about. It's insane.
Yeah,
the thing is, like,
you have to experience it.
The wild thing is like the trailer made it look like just a really normal horror movie that kind of looked interesting, but it was
it seemed like a bit of a horror movie
until the end.
Until the very end.
Yep. All right. Yep. Men goes in Men category, and that's where it will say. Okay. Bob's Burgers movie. I know you don't care about this. I will put it in B. I thought it was fun. It was a good movie. Like it was a good Bob's Burgers movie. It just felt like a long episode. It didn't feel very special. It was just like a long episode, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. Had a lot of heart. Had a lot of laughs. Music was good. B. Solid B. Not quite A, but easy B. B for Bob's Burgers.
B for Bob's Burgers.
Yes, sir. Okay. Top Gun Maverick. I'm curious. I know exactly where I would put this. I'm curious to where you would put this because I feel like you're going to disagree with me.
I feel like you want to put it in S.
I do want to put it in S.
Mm.
Why would you disagree with that?
I mean, I don't know if I do disagree.
Okay.
It's definitely like an A. Definitely an A.
Yeah.
At least.
Like, it's just so triumphant is like the best word to describe it. You know?
Yeah, we're American.
Just like, not even just that. It's just like the whole end, like it's building up to that whole end sequence, like the whole fighter pilot, like the actual mission sequence. And the mission sequence is just executed so well. And it's just like, it has you at the edge of your seat. And then like, even when things go sideways, it still finds a way to like make it fun and like it just makes you feel good. You know?
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
I mean, for the type of movie it is, they kind of nailed it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd be happy putting in this.
Like, I was not going into it. Did I watch that with you?
Maybe. I don't know.
Because I watched it the second time with my dad. I think we watched it together the first time. Yeah, I didn't watch it. I don't think I watched it by myself. And I know my girlfriend didn't watch it.
It could be.
Yeah. I enjoyed it a lot. And even watching it a second time, I enjoyed it equally as much. So easy yes. Okay, I didn't see this one, but this is Crimes of the Future.
Oh yeah.
Where did you put this?
Yeah, it's interesting because it was like it created such an interesting world, like such a unique world that they did such a good job there. But it just like the story wasn't there. Like it felt like we were in like the second act when the movie was ending. There's just like so much left unexplained. I think it could have been way better. This might be a D.
Do you think it would have been a better like show, like given more time?
I mean, I don't know if it's worth a show. Okay. Maybe just like, I don't know, maybe like stretch the movie out a bit and like structure it differently. Because there were just like so many characters who like did things where you're like, they weren't really developed much. So you're like, whose side are they on? Why are they doing this? Like, what's happening here?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
Well, I'm not big onto the whole body horror thing, so
yeah. It was just like, it was a movie where like the world was so interesting where it felt like I wanted to like it. I really wanted to like it. That's kind of why, that's probably why it's dropped. It's probably higher, but it might be like a C or something, but like the fact that like it had so much potential. I think that's why.
Yeah. Well, Jurassic World Dominion. Is that what it's called? Jurassic World. Is that what it's called? Or was that the second one?
No, Old Dominion.
Old Dominion?
Yeah, Jurassic World Old Dominion, like the college.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I'm not.
Okay, well, never mind.
I'm sorry. I don't understand your sports jokes.
I mean, it's not necessarily a sports thing, but Old Dominion is.
But they have a college football team, don't they?
Well, they might.
Yeah. Well, hold on, what team is it? I might be familiar.
They're FCS, so I don't really know.
Oh.
But
I thought it was going to be some like famous team that I would know.
No, I mean they're just called Old Dominion.
Oh, well, never mind. I feel like we're both in agreement on this one.
There it is.
Yep. That was bad. I paid money to watch that one too.
I didn't.
Well, okay, so I didn't watch it in theaters, even though I wanted to, because I knew it was going to be bad.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I kind of want to watch it, and I had a free day, and I paid for Peacock. I think it was on Peacock, and I paid for the Peacock Premium so I could watch it.
Nice.
And it wasn't very good. It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just they had the characters from Jurassic World.
They did.
Then they brought back the Jurassic Park characters.
They sure did.
And then introduced new characters.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like it just didn't, like, obviously it wasn't a good movie, but like I enjoyed when the old Jurassic Park characters were on screen. And I just don't care at all.
It just made me not care about any other characters.
Yep. I could not give any less.
It's like Jeff Goldblum's there. Why am I? Who cares about Chris Pratt?
Exactly.
Like,
and then I never watched the second one, so I was confused where the girl came from. I was like, what the? And then you told me that. Oh wait, had you not seen the second one either?
No.
Oh, because you told me that she was apparently in the second movie, and I was like, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, I found that out, but I hadn't seen the second one. Yeah,
well, straight to the F. F for fossilized. Okay, the next one is hold on, dude. What is this called?
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball Superhero.
Dragon Ball Super superhero.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Well, it's based on the show Dragon Ball Super.
Ah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, I know you enjoyed this more than I did. So where would you put it?
What's your thoughts about? Because you've seen it.
I did. Yeah, we watched it together. Yeah. The thing is, you started. I thought it was really funny, which is why I tagged along, and I thought this was a good idea. But you had seen another anime film without knowing anything about the franchise.
Yeah.
To clarify, me and Marcel neither of us are big anime guys. No. I think the most we do is Studio Ghibli, however you say that, and which are great movies. But so we didn't know anything about this movie coming in. I thought it was fine. The action sequences were fun, but as someone who doesn't know anything that's happening, if I had to judge it without knowing without the fact that I had no idea who anybody was except for Vegeta, I would give it the fight scenes were fun, but they just kind of got old after a while because it was just kind of the same stuff. And then they would get more powerful and get more powerful. But there was one sequence at the towards the very end, which was really cool. So I would give
it was watercolors almost.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's cool.
I would probably give it a B.
All right.
I don't know where you stand though.
I would put it higher. I mean, it was just so much fun. I think I'm gonna have to bump it up to an A.
You're gonna bump it up to an A?
Yeah, because I'd put it an A, maybe even an S.
Ooh, that's high.
Because I saw it 3 times in theater.
Did you really?
I did.
Dang.
I loved it.
Interesting. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Huh.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, I don't think I'd sit through it again. It was fine, but it wasn't my thing. I feel it's
just the type of movie where it's just cool fight sequences and good animation and all that. It was this is fun.
It did have cool fight sequences and the animation was good, but I feel I can't tell you what it was missing, but I feel it was missing something. But it also doesn't help that I knew nothing about any of the characters and had no idea what was going on. Besides,
it helps that it's a spin-off of the show, so it's it's not going to rely. It's not going to rely on the storyline of the show. It's going to kind of have its own standalone thing.
Yeah, which is why it worked. Which is because it did explain a lot.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on to Lightyear.
Oh man,
dude, it was visually a very appealing movie. Story was really lackluster.
Oh yeah, the visuals were cool. Yeah, the movie sucked.
Yeah, movie was bad.
Simple as that.
I thought there were some funny bits here and there. I thought the Zurg was cool until the end, when they revealed
the concept of the Zurg, where it's him. That was kind of dumb.
That I hated that so much. I can't tell you how much I hated that. As a person who liked the animated TV show, the Star Command TV show as a kid, Zurg is this evil guy. He's unrelated to Buzz at all. And then there is an evil Buzz, but it's I forgot what his name is, but he's from a different dimension. But they completely butchered any hope for any sort of future storytelling there because Zurg is Buzz from the future in a different world, and I thought that was horrible.
Yeah,
it was not compelling at all.
The fact that this is Andy's favorite movie is just oh man.
There's a lot of choices in this movie that were bad. I would give it an F, but I feel visually it might pop it up, but I don't know if you are fine keeping it at F.
I was gonna give it a D.
Okay, we can give it a D. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and maybe it's just the visuals. I don't know, but that's kind of.
That is craftsmanship that goes into it, So
yeah, it was more. Yeah, it was a bit more enjoyable than F to watch, I guess.
Yeah, I agree.
Didn't think it was good.
Okay, Elvis.
Okay.
I'm kind of split on this one because I actually watched it a second time and it was still very good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. That was good.
I don't think I'd give it an S though.
No.
I think A is the way to go for this one.
Okay, I was thinking A, maybe B. So
Oh,
yeah,
really?
we can put A.
I start
Yeah.
like I like Elvis. I like Elvis music, and like it made me listen to even more Elvis music than I already have like on my playlist. And so I think that was a fun side effect. And then my dad and my mom watched it, and then they started listening. Or my dad, he likes music a lot, but he
I
started
mean,
listening to a lot of
anytime,
Elvis music.
yeah, anytime they got like music like that, that kind of it reels me in
Hmm.
a bit
Yeah.
more.
It was also just like a very stunning movie to watch. Like the editing was insane. It kept it very intriguing and very like visually appealing. And I like that. But I don't think it's S territory though.
No.
All right. Marcel the Shell with Shoes On.
Oh,
I know you had to watch this movie because
I had.
you had to.
It's me.
It is you. Where would you put this?
I mean, it was very well done. It was the most wholesome movie of the year, definitely.
Okay.
I put it at a nice, solid A, probably.
Okay. That's fine.
Very, very good movie.
I didn't watch it, but
I
it
mean,
looked cute.
yeah.
It looked very
Oh
sweet.
yeah. You can't dislike it. I don't think.
Oh yeah, no.
I feel like if you were into the original like videos,
Hmm.
that would be like such an S tier movie. But
I have not seen any of it. Oh, actually, I have
no.
seen like clips, and it's very cute. It's very
Yeah,
like sweet.
I was like aware of the videos, but like, I feel like if you're really into it, they like did a really good job of giving it justice, of doing it justice.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Would you recommend that I watch it?
Yeah, it's a fun movie. It's a real wholesome.
Yeah.
It's a good like family movie probably.
Yeah. Yeah. I like positive stuff.
Yeah,
All right.
that's a good thing.
Um. Okay. Next one. I think this is Decision to Leave. I didn't see it, but I know you've seen it.
I have seen it.
How do you feel about it?
It's a tough one. I don't know. It's a bit of a spoiler, but like, it's a movie where like it doesn't have a happy ending,
Okay.
and
That's
that
not
kind of
surprising
like
based on the
like
name.
in a really like depressing name, way. Um, which I like happy endings,
Right.
especially in this way.
Hmm.
So I might give it like a B, I guess.
Okay. That's fine. I
Yeah.
mean, I've heard it was good, but I don't know much about it otherwise besides the name, which seems sad.
Yeah. I mean, it was well done.
Yeah. I can kind of
Yeah.
I can kind of get
It's,
what happens just based off of the title of the film,
I don't think you can, but
Oh,
like,
well, never mind.
yeah, it's the type of movie that's kind of like bums me out for the rest of the day,
Oh,
Where it's like, oh
yeah.
man.
But like it was good that like it was well done though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Did you ever see Minions Rise of Gru?
Can't say I did.
Oh, okay.
Can't say it.
I did. And let me think. It wasn't actually that bad. I would probably give it I'd give it a C.
Down the middle.
Yeah, right down the middle. It was fine. Like it was fun. Like I thought some of the things were funny and the bits were fun, like cute, but it wasn't like really well done, but it also wasn't like a stinker, It was fine. Like it's not Morbius level bad. So
No.
I give it a B or a C.
What's up?
Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh, gosh. This is one that, like, the more I think about it, the worse it gets.
Yeah, wasted potential. I don't know about you, but I really liked the end sequence, and I feel like a lot of people disliked the end sequence. I thought like imbuing all the kids with the power of Thor was really cute, and it was it was a lot of fun. But I don't know how you feel about it.
I mean, it wasn't like the end sequence.
Or like
That
the
was
end
like,
fight scene.
yeah, okay. I did see a thing on Twitter about like how the end with like Thor and the girl running out like felt like a PlayStation commercial, and
That's
like
so true.
they with the video of it, it was like spot on.
That's funny.
Uh, Yeah, I mean, I'd be fine putting it in F. I don't know how you feel about it.
Um, it's not as offensive to me as Multiverse of Madness, but like it also was a stinker.
Oh yeah,
I I'm more inclined to give it a D because I don't think it was that as bad as these movies. Like it's not unwatchable, but it's not good. So I would feel comfortable giving it a D, but I don't think it's this bad. You know?
If you say so.
It wasn't good though. Yeah.
I mean, they also do that thing where they like introduce like the characters like all powerful, and he basically is gonna get like a Thanos snap with that galaxy wish thing,
and then
like no one else in the Avengers cares. It's just like him trying to stop it.
Yeah. I thought the bit between him and his hammer, how his hammer was jealous of him, or his axe was jealous of him lusting after the hammer. I thought that was funny. There were some funny bits, but
I thought it was funny at like the first time, but they did it too many times, I thought.
Yeah.
Remember the goats thing?
Oh, that was so bad. Dude, it's so weird how they went from like one of the best MCU movies with Ragnarok to like one of the worst with Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably part of it, is that swing.
The music was good in it, though.
They played a lot of it, Guns N' Roses.
It was a pretty good movie. It was a pretty good music for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm leaving it D. Not as bad as Multiverse.
Okay, I'd put F, definitely.
I know you would. All right, Legend of Hank Paws of Fury. I didn't watch this. Have you seen it?
I have not.
Oh man,
there's no chance. No chance I'm seeing it. Well, actually, if someone asked me to watch it, I would watch it. That's my.
I think I said that we should go watch it together, but we never ended up doing it.
Yeah, I mean, my policy with movies is if someone asks me to see it, I'll see it with any movie in theaters.
Dude, I really wanted to watch it, like, because it looked so bad, but I also like didn't want to subject myself to it.
It looks so terrible.
Yeah, we just give an honorary F, but that would be wouldn't be right. Okay. The Gray Man. Have you seen this? Like a Netflix only movie? No?
I know about it, but I haven't seen it.
Neither have I. I put it on there because I thought you might have seen it. I remember your dad mentioned that he watched it and he said it was good. So I was like, maybe you watched it
too. I think Brennan also watched it with Connor, actually. But
okay. Yeah. Where the Crawdads Sing. I have not seen this, but I've heard mixed reviews.
Yeah. Yeah, because I looked at the Rotten Tomatoes, and it has like really high audience score and like a crazy low critic score. And I don't know why the critic score is so low, but
it is based off of the book. So maybe like they're like, well, it's not enough like the book.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the reasoning is. Excuse me.
You're good.
But I thought it was really good. Like I would put it as like an A.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I don't know like what would take away from it other than like the book thing, but like you can't really judge a movie on that if it's just like, that's just, it's a movie. It's different.
Yeah. I think when you get into the disparities of like between the critic score and the audience score, when like the audience score is really high and the critic score is really low, it's like, well, what if they're just like film snobs, like we're average movie watchers and we enjoy it. And you guys are just being critical.
I mean, I often think, like, when I see the opposite, I think, oh, that's going to be a good movie.
The critic score is good, but the audience score is low?
Yeah, not necessarily, like, terrible, but, like, there's an offset there.
Yeah.
That makes me think, like, oh, that's going to be, a high-quality movie. And it's often true.
But,
like, this one was, like, it was, like, in the 30s or something.
Really?
For critics, yeah.
Wow.
It was crazy low, which I couldn't understand. Huh. It's like the only one that's like so low I can't understand it, but I don't know.
Huh. All right. Well, next is Nope, and I think we're both in agreement when we put it up here. Yeah?
All right, yeah. Yeah, S or A.
Yeah.
I'm happy with S.
For me personally, Nope is my top of the S tier. Like if I could move it in front of all these movies, I would because in my opinion, it's the best movie I watched all year. And I think I said that about Everything Everywhere All at Once, but I think Nope is not better, but I enjoyed Nope a lot more.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it was a great movie.
It's
that fantastic. One actually also is the other movie that got, I think, snubbed.
Yeah, did it not get anything?
No, that one didn't get anything.
Not even like best original screenplay?
No.
Dang.
Nothing.
That's wild. Because like in my opinion, Nope is like Jordan Peele's best movie. And that might be a hot take. But
I mean, it's either that one or Get Out, and I haven't seen Get Out since it came out. So
I did watch Get Out a second time after it came out, but it was not recently. But I just love everything about the movie. I can't express it enough. I think like the big twist, like the big gotcha moment is like so cool and so creative and inventive. Great movie.
Yeah. I mean, there hasn't been like, this is the first like movie about like aliens that has been good in a while.
Oh yeah. Yes, definitely. I agree.
Since maybe like Arrival or something, I can't remember another.
Yeah, really I gotta give Arrival a second chance, honestly, because I did not like it when I first watched it.
Oh yeah.
But I also watched it with one of my very cynical friends who has pretty bad taste in movies. Well, former friends. I'm not really I'm friends with him on social media, but we don't really talk anymore.
That's fair.
Yeah. Nope. 10 out of 10. Easily my favorite movie of the year. DC League of Super Pets. Did you watch this?
Nope.
I did. I thought it was let's see. I thought it was actually kind of funny. Like it had some pretty funny moments. I would honestly I would give it a B because it wasn't these two, like talking about kids movies, like it wasn't these two level of bad. It actually had some heart to it. Like there were some good moments. It had some funny moments. There was like a lot of good voice actors in it. And I thought it was fun. I didn't watch it in theaters. I watched it on streaming, but I enjoyed it. You probably wouldn't agree with me if you watched it, but actually, I don't know. Maybe it just wasn't. It wasn't as bad as Minions,
Okay, that's fair.
But I thought it was fine. I thought it was enjoyable. I enjoyed it more than I was expecting. I think that's the main thing. Is I went in expecting to be like, yeah, this isn't very good, but I was like, hey, this is actually not bad. I kind of like this. So, yeah, that's where I lie on it.
Fair enough.
Bodies. Did you watch this?
No.
Oh, well, I thought you had.
No, Trevor did.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, Trevor liked it a lot.
Really? So. Dude, sometimes.
Yeah, he said it was kind of the way he described it actually made me want to watch it. Where like the entire movie was basically like a setup for one joke that like really landed.
Oh, interesting.
For like one punchline.
That intrigues me.
Yeah, that does intrigue. That like actually makes me want to see it.
Huh.
And it did get surprisingly good reviews.
I was shocked. I was shocked because those trailers made it look so bad. Yeah. All right. Well, Bullet Train. I was watching this before we started filming. I was about like halfway through, and I was actually having a lot of fun with it. It was surprisingly
fun.
Way better than I was expecting.
Yeah.
I haven't finished it, but I don't know where you would put it.
Let me think about it for a second. Yeah, it was fun. It's probably like a solid B, to be honest. It was
okay.
It didn't seem like it was gonna be that good.
Yeah, no. Dude, especially seeing that trailer for months up. Like, they had to have pushed the release date back because we saw that trailer on every single movie for so long. And it's like, that movie's coming out in July? I was like, gosh. Or August or whatever? Man. I feel like I saw that trailer 1,000 times. But I was having a lot of fun with it so far. So far, so good.
It was real fun movie. Oh, so you've gotten past the first half. Did you catch that, like, I noticed it immediately, and I don't think anyone else did.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the guy who, like, labels people as, like, Thomas the Tank Engine characters.
Yes, correct.
He was talking to, like, the guy's son that they like rescued or kidnapped or whatever.
Yeah.
And explaining it to him, and like that actor was the guy who played Percy Jackson.
Oh, Logan Lerman, really?
Yeah,
I knew I recognized him.
Yeah, I recognized him as the guy who played Percy Jackson.
Yeah.
And then he was explaining the whole Thomas the Tank Engine thing, and he was like, "And you're a Percy." And I was like, "Oh, dude." And I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but like,
that is funny.
That's awesome.
I knew I recognized that dude. He looked familiar.
Yeah, that's him.
Huh. Such a small role though, or at least so far.
Yeah, well, maybe they just got him because
just for the Percy joke.
Yeah,
that would have been funny, honestly.
I mean, I was reading the synopsis for the book because I guess it's a book.
I had no idea.
And it seemed like the exact same.
No, that can be a good thing.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it might be like a foreign book or something.
Ah, that would make sense.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Like Japanese.
But I think it's been like translated at least.
Ah, I see. But yeah. I thought, I mean, I have not finished it, but I want to finish it because it was actually fun. I was enjoying it.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I'll give it B.
Yep.
Fun.
I agree with that. B for Bullet Train.
B for Bullet Train.
Okay. Prey. Do you know anything about this movie?
Nope.
All right. I thought you might have seen it. It's a Predator movie. One of the
that's familiar.
But people said it was really, really good. And it was like it was way better than it had any right to be, because it was like, yeah. And I was like, interesting. I think it's on Hulu. So I kind of want to watch it, but I've heard people just said it was like, whoa, that was way better than it had any right to be. So I was intrigued. I didn't know if you had seen it, but I put it on the list just in case.
Sure.
All right. Beast.
Oh boy.
I didn't see this.
No.
I did not.
Man, it is like the best thing since Jaws in terms of animals. No, this one wasn't good.
D, F?
I'd probably give it a D.
Okay.
You know, it wasn't terrible. There were a few points where like they got me with a good jump scare.
Okay.
The lions, there were some like actual lions that were CG. Like this one was like kind of the Scar version of lion. It was like evil looking, messed up one.
Yeah.
But they were like regular lions, and they looked so good to CG. It was ridiculous. But yeah, it's not quite like actively terrible enough to be an F.
Yeah,
because I guess fair. You know what you're getting into with the movie.
Yeah,
it pretty much did.
It didn't look like an F movie. It looked like it didn't look good, but it didn't look like an F tier movie.
Yeah, I feel like for F you have to like it has to somewhat be lower than expectations.
Yeah.
With Beast is pretty straightforward.
Yeah,
what you're getting into.
That's fair. Keeping on with the horror movie, The Invitation. I know you didn't watch this. It was the vampire movie where she was invited to visit a wedding because she was related to them somehow. But she was the one getting married, and it totally spoiled that in the trailer.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like if the marketing had been better for it, and if I hadn't seen that in the trailer, I would have enjoyed it more. But honestly, it wasn't that bad, but it wasn't good. It didn't exceed my expectations, but it didn't exceed expectations, but it also didn't go lower than expectations. So I feel like I would put it at D, honestly, because it was just like, it wasn't good, but it wasn't horrible. Like, it was fine.
It was just like plain old bad. Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't exceedingly bad.
That's fair.
But like, I thought that they wrote her character well. Like, I thought that her character made like decisions that made sense throughout the movie, which is why I thought it wasn't like, it's not an F, which is kind of uncommon for those kind of crappy horror movies. Like, they're pretty generic and written poorly, but she kind of acted like a regular person in the movie for what I remembered. So I kind of liked that aspect of it, but it wasn't good. Me and Maria both agree that it wasn't good.
That makes sense.
All right. I can't read what this is called, but I will zoom in.
I don't know what that is.
3,000 Years of Longing. Did you watch this?
I didn't see that one.
Oh,
No.
well, never mind. It looked interesting, but I heard it got bad reviews, so...
Oh, I didn't think it looked good at all.
Oh, really? Oh.
Nah.
Oh, well. It is, what was it? What do they say? Agree to disagree? There you go. That's the one.
Yeah, you go. You disagree.
Yep.
What was that?
Blonde, the movie about Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, yeah, no.
I didn't
really feel comfortable watching that one.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either. I thought it might be interesting, but it got really horrible reviews, so I was like, maybe not.
Well, because it was also like, once I heard about why people didn't like the idea of it being made in the first place, I was like,
what's the reason? I don't know if I am eligible.
Oh, it's just like kind of, she was like taking advantage of her whole like career.
Oh, yeah.
And this is basically just capitalizing on all like the bad things that happened to her and putting it on screen and all that. And it was like,
yeah, that's not
and like,
cool.
especially like sexual assault and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's not cool.
It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, I don't really want to watch that.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. I didn't hear about, I guess that makes sense as to why it got bad reviews. All I know is it got bad reviews. And that's all.
Yeah.
I didn't look much into it. Okay, Moonage Daydream. I don't know how you say that.
Moonage
Daydream.
Oh, yeah.
Where'd you put this? I didn't watch it.
Oh, this was a lot of fun. I mean, it's marketed. I thought it was going to be more of a documentary, but they called it like an IMAX experience, and I think that's more accurate.
Okay, I can see
it's almost like a music video the whole time.
Interesting. It seemed cool. Yeah, and I know
it was really well done.
Yeah, I remember after you watched it, you told me that I should watch it, but by the time I got around to watching it, it was only available in Burbank, and I was like, I'm not driving all the way to Burbank just to watch this movie. But it seemed cool though.
Yeah, it was just like, it was so well done. It was just like, it wasn't even about his whole life. It was just like through the years as an artist. And it was just like taken from like live stuff from his concerts and like stuff from interviews, kind of like him narrating over stuff.
That's cool.
And like all like old footage. It was just like so well put together.
I feel like that'd just be really difficult to like edit together, you know? Like there's so much that you have to, like, so much source material.
Yeah. I mean, it was like very kind of like trippy, and you're kind of like get lost in the music, because they would sometimes play like full songs.
Dang.
With just like visuals and like live stuff. And it was, honestly, for me, I'm like not a huge David Bowie guy, but I would put it in the S. Okay.
That seems, I trust that. I mean, yeah, I'm not a huge David Bowie guy either, but I like some songs of his. Like I think he was a good artist, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. We got Bowie above Elvis. Any final thoughts on that one?
No, I think that's it.
All right. Pearl. It is the sequel to X and also came out in the same year, which I was so confused by.
Sure did.
I didn't watch Pearl, but I want to, because I enjoyed X.
Yeah, I thought it was definitely better than X.
So A?
Might be.
Or just a higher B?
Might be higher B. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was really well done. She was like crazy good acting in it. But
okay.
They had a little bit of weird stuff in it.
Yeah.
You know, that's expected, but
yeah, I mean, that just based off the first movie, because it's this prequel about the crazy lady in the first movie.
Yeah.
So I can already,
I mean, I'd put that like definitely like a really high B, but I don't think it's quite on par as the other ones in A.
Yeah, I can see that. See How They Run. Did you watch this?
No.
Oh, okay, well. The Woman King. Did you watch that?
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
I thought it was like a really good concept, and they just kind of went the most Route 1 version that they could have gone with it.
Yeah, it felt very generic, but like at the same time, it was also kind of based in historical context, but I heard it didn't like portray that very well, because the Dahomey tribe were actually a real tribe, and they actually were like profiting off of the trade. I don't know what kind of words we can say right here on YouTube, but they were profiting off of that trade at that time of people. But I don't know if they actually like rose up and like fought against that concept like they did in the movie.
I mean, it seemed a little too like, you know, it's where it's just like, oh, they overthrew the whole thing and like freed everyone and just like made it all happy.
But like that's not how history worked, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It would have been awesome if that's how history worked.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, I remember from the trailer, it seemed like it was going to be so cool.
Yeah.
But like they didn't do anything really special with it, you know? Like, the visuals or like the story, like they didn't really do anything.
Yeah. No, extra. I agree. I went in like expecting, I went in expecting an A, and I think I exited at B. I was like, yeah, it was fine. Like it was good, but it wasn't great.
Yeah. I mean, I'd put it at C or B. Yeah.
I remember I remember after I watched it, I thought it was pretty good. But I didn't like it. Definitely was not as good as I had expected it to be. But I think B is. I'm personally fine with.
Yeah, yeah. I think B is fair. I did enjoy it. I think it was just more the expectation thing.
Did I tell you about how some dude walked into our theater like towards the end and just started chuckling at like serious scenes that have like emotional like importance and depth to them? But it was this like old white man came inside the theater and started chuckling, and like all the ladies were like like this one lady like yelled at him and told him to like shut up and leave, and I was like, damn, go off.
Let's go.
Yeah. And like everyone afterwards was like, thank you. And I even told her, I was like, thanks for shooing that guy out, because he was just being a douchebag for no reason.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, because like it was like actually like I don't know if you remember, but it was at the end scene when the mom was talking to her newfound daughter, and it was like held a lot of like emotional like severity to it. And so, but then he just starts laughing, and it's like, dude, this isn't a funny scene. This is a serious scene.
Yeah.
But whatever. Don't worry, darling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked about it, but just like,
yeah.
Like every interesting thing, like the anomaly was shown in the trailer. Every single one. Yep. That was a big problem.
Yep. And also like the reveal at the end was kind of stupid. I just didn't think it was very interesting.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've told you this, but like, it was just like so like interesting, like the mystery of it. Like, oh, they're going to this place. There's all these anomalies. They don't know what they're working on. I like was really interested to know what it would be. And like the answer was just like, it made too much sense. It was like boring. It was just like, oh, yeah, that actually makes sense.
Yeah. Yep. It didn't
like became a Black Mirror episode. It was like,
yeah. Yep. That's exactly that. You've hit the nail on the head. I feel like you kind of go in expecting something like really unexpected, and like you expect your mind to be like have to twist around some concept, but instead it's just like, oh, that just like what you said, it just makes sense. Like that's the easiest way to describe what's happening.
That's a shame.
I think the production value of it and like I don't know, a lot of the choices they made like cinematically and from like a film standpoint pop it up to a D, but story wise I would give it an F.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite as bad as the other Fs.
That's true.
I think especially because of the trailer that made it a lot worse.
Yeah.
Just because like they put every single thing in the trailer.
They did. They really did.
Yeah, I think it's barely holding on to a D there.
Yeah, I agree. D for Don't Worry, Darling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
D for Don't Worry.
Well, I assume you didn't watch this, but I watched this. Hocus Pocus 2.
No.
Have you ever seen the original Hocus Pocus?
No.
Oh.
Can't say I have.
It's the original Hocus Pocus is actually not that bad. The new one was pretty bad. It was It was pretty garbage. Like, I knew exactly where it was going. It was very predictable. It was not very entertaining. It was basically the same movie as the previous one. I would honestly give the Hocus Pocus 2 an F.
Ooh.
It was it was a stinker.
The old stinker.
Even my girlfriend, who was a big Hocus Pocus fan, she was like, that was really bad. And she was very excited. Ooh. I felt very bad for her. Oh. She loves the original, but then we watched the second one and she was like, oh, wow, that was rough. I'm like, yeah, sure was. Yeah. Did you watch Smile?
No.
Neither did I. So
all right.
Thought you might have seen it. It looked interesting though.
Yeah.
My girlfriend watched that one too, and she said it was really scary, but she also gets scared by those kinds of movies. So
yeah, I mean, it was a scary movie, you know?
Yeah.
Could have been.
Amsterdam. Did you watch it?
I saw that one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And where would you put it? I didn't watch it.
Oh, man, that's a D at best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, it just wasn't good. It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Character development wasn't good. It's just, yeah.
It didn't look good.
Yeah, the only thing they had going for it was they had a ton of famous people. That's it.
Did they even did they do a good job or?
I mean, yeah, it's like Christian Bale, Robert De Niro. They're gonna.
Oh, I forgot Robert De Niro was in that.
They're gonna kill it, but you know, the movie wasn't good.
Yeah, and it was long too, from what I remember, wasn't it? Or was that Babylon?
Maybe it was Babylon.
Oh, we'll talk about that later.
We'll get there.
Yeah, I just remember seeing the trailer, not being intrigued at all. Like, I kind of wanted to watch it because I heard it wasn't good, but you know, you got to drive out to the theater and then like sit there for hours and watch a movie that you're not even invested that much in the first place. So yeah,
not worth it.
Triangle of Sadness. This one I have not seen it.
Haven't seen it. I have.
Yeah. And
it's not my type of movie, I'll say. Might have been well done, but the whole, just like, it's like a social satire or something like that.
Oh.
It has a lot to do with like class and like roles and a lot of stuff that we learned in sociology, which I don't like. Oh. Especially in my entertainment.
I see.
So I'd put it like a D, but I mean, it was probably a better movie than that. It's just
not your thing.
Really, really not the exact opposite of my thing, I'd say.
I don't mind like a bit of that, but if it's too much and it's like too on the nose, like it feels kind of like But yeah. I can't say. I'll put it in D. Yeah. Tar. Yeah.
You seen this one?
I have. I watched it with Brendan and Trevor.
Nice. Same.
They watched it a second time?
No. Oh. But same as in I watched it.
Oh. I didn't like it, to be honest. I did not think it was very good. It was kind of a stinker.
Thought so too.
And I mean, yeah, I'm just surprised it's getting the reception that it has, because I did not like it.
I mean, like from the first, like the opening scene, I was like, ooh, this could be good.
Oh yeah.
That was a nice scene, but like it just never took off.
No, it really didn't. It felt very aimless, and like it didn't have like a really solid story.
Yeah.
But like visually was good, and like she did great. Like everyone in the movie did great, and the music was cool, and like early on, especially the cinematography was very well done. But then it just kind of got boring and bland after a while, and I did not think it was very good. I would personally give it a D.
I would agree.
Yeah. She did a great job though. Kate Blanchett.
Oh yeah, she killed it.
Yeah.
But
it's just, you can't really save a bad script.
No.
Halloween Ends. Did you watch this?
Nope.
All right. I wanted to, but I never did.
No,
Yeah, I'm not surprised that the horror movies are on here. Although you watched X, that's kind of a horror movie.
Yeah, it's kind of horror.
Yeah, I'm more into horror movies than Marcel is, but I'm still not like into it that much, So
yeah, I mean, I like if it's close to thriller.
Yeah,
towing the line.
Yeah,
nothing too crazy.
Yep. I forgot that we put Men. I see that again.
Yeah.
Put men in the men category.
The only thing that can be done.
Yep. Did you watch the Till movie, the one about Emmett Till?
No, I didn't.
Neither did I. It looked interesting though, but it looked really.
I mean, I knew
sad.
about the story already, and I just knew it was going to be a really depressing movie.
That's true.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be depressing, but it's about a very like sad subject.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, it looked interesting, but the subject matter is very heavy.
Yeah, very heavy.
Black Adam. I think we'd both agree. S tier.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've never seen Dwayne put on such range.
I know.
He talked a bit less than normal for some of it.
I honestly, he was so silent in that movie.
That was his only like
and
range.
At times, it felt like the movie wasn't even about him, and it was about the other characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really horrible movie.
Yeah.
Honestly,
and they brought back Superman only to be like, yeah, we're not bringing him back.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I ended up watching the movie after that all that stuff went down, and I already knew about the after credit scene, but I still watched it anyways. And I was like, oh boy, this is just so awkward.
Oof.
No one in this. No, I know they all thought that they were going to be like in the next couple movies, but nobody in this movie is ever coming back.
No,
It's pretty rough. Yeah, pretty bad. Let's see. Banshees of Inisherin.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, I agree. That was a very good movie. I would put in A. I feel like that's pretty agree on that.
Very, very strong A. Very strong A. Yeah, probably A.
Yeah. I can't say it's like anything specifically pops it up to an S, but like easy A for me.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like really well like made, I feel like. It's really
I feel like
nice,
of the ones on the list, like it definitely deserves to be like at the top.
Yeah.
Maybe next to Elvis in my opinion, but that might just be me.
I'd put it above, but
Oh yeah, definitely above Elvis.
Yeah.
All Quiet on the Western Front, the Netflix movie. I have not seen it, but I will watch it soon.
Yeah, it's a good one, but it's, at World War One, I think, or two.
I'm not sure.
Everyone has the one with the trench warfare.
I think that was 2, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, I feel like I definitely should know this, but whatever.
I mean, we can look it up.
No, it was World War One because I think it was like 1917.
Oh, okay.
That was like the trench warfare one.
That's true. Yeah, dude, man, 1917 was a good movie. I forgot about that movie. How do you feel about?
Actually, it's a foreign film. I didn't realize.
Yeah, I think it's like German or something.
Yeah, it's in German.
But it's about
really good.
It's not about because we weren't fighting Germany in World War One, were we?
Yeah, Germany was the bad guy.
Oh, oof.
Well,
Twice.
It was mainly like. I mean, I think in this one it was like Britain and Germany.
But they were focusing on the British or the German?
Or no, it was France. They were in France.
Okay.
It was from a German kid's perspective.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, just kind of how it started, like how excited he was to join the cause and all that, and like how much it sucked when he got there, basically.
Surprise, surprise. Where would you put this one on the list?
I mean, that was definitely an easy A.
Okay.
And that's really, really well made.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah. It seems like it would be. Are they showing it in theaters right now or no?
I don't think they ever were because it's Netflix.
Well, they'd have to in order to get it nominated.
I don't think they do they?
Yeah. Well, they didn't have to in 2020, but I think ever since then, they've had to do a physical release.
I mean, they did for Turning Red. That's nominated. Yeah?
It might just be for Best Picture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I haven't seen it, at least in AMC.
It'd be nice if those streaming movies came to theaters. At least you don't have any of the Apple ones, because I don't want to subscribe to Apple just to watch a movie.
Yeah, true.
Okay. Armageddon Time. I have heard of it, but I haven't seen a trailer or anything for it.
Which one is that? Can you zoom in on them?
Yeah.
I don't remember if I've seen that one.
Oh boy, a lot of
scrolling. The kid. Yeah, and what's his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never watched that.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty good, but
yeah, I didn't get around to it. Okay, weird, the Al Yankovic story. Did you ever end up watching this?
I forgot to watch. I still haven't watched that.
Dude, it's free. You gotta watch it.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Honestly, it was very funny, and like it was very campy and leaned like heavily into it. I had a great time watching it. I would put it in either A or B. But like I feel like I'm fine putting in A because the Foo Fighters movie is also an A.
Yeah.
And so like and it'll be right below it, you know? Perfect. Like it was very funny. Like if you know anything about Weird Al, like you'll understand and have a good time watching the movie. And it just like leans so heavily into like the ridiculousness and the camp. It works so well. I really liked it.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Man, watch that.
You should. And it's not very long either, so.
Yeah, for sure.
Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I really liked this initially. But having some time, like letting it settle a little bit, kind of not as good as I think it was initially.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was pretty good as Marvel movies go.
Yeah, I just thought like they could have trimmed it down a little bit, but I thought the villain was easily one of the best villains I've ever seen in a Marvel movie. Like, in my opinion, just they did a lot of things right, and I don't know what it was, but they did a good job of making him like powerful and threatening, and not like I mean, spoiler alert, but they don't kill him in the end.
Yeah.
Like he's a force of nature. Like he is scary and he's still like a present threat. But sorry, I interrupted you.
No. I mean, it was just like the only thing for that was like how he was like, oh, we're going to take over the entire world now because you wouldn't whatever. I mean, that kind of aspect of his motivation I didn't really agree with, but
yeah.
You know.
I would
still pretty good.
I don't know if I'd give it an A.
I'd give it a B.
Yeah, I think B is good. B for Black Panther.
B for Black Panther.
Easily the best Marvel movie of the year, but nobody's really surprised by that.
Is there any past D? No.
No, I don't think we put any in the F territory. No, we didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
no, Thor was in D.
Thor was in D. Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, I forgot Marvel or Multiverse of Madness was in F. Never mind.
Yeah, Multiverse of F.
Okay, The Fabelmans. I have not gotten around to watching this yet, but you have seen it.
Sure have, yeah.
Where would you?
I thought it was going to be like a little like egotistical, like filmmaking, kind of glorifying the whole Hollywood thing. But it wasn't really. It was mainly just like a story about the kid's life, the dynamic between family and all that. And I'd give it like an A. Honestly, it was very good.
Okay, that's fine with me.
It was surprising because I knew it was like going to be like Oscar type movie, really well done, but I didn't think I would really like it. But I did.
Yeah, I remember watching. I've seen a trailer or two or something for it. And I remember you seemed kind of pessimistic about it, but I was like, it doesn't look that bad. I think it looks kind of good. But I'm glad it has your approval because I thought it was going to be good before you thought it was going to be good.
Oh, you sure did.
Gotcha. Even though I haven't seen it.
Still haven't seen it though. Yeah.
Okay. She Said, the movie about the whole Weinstein thing.
Yeah, Weinstein. I haven't seen it.
No. I thought it looked interesting, but at the same time, it feels too soon to make a movie about it, you know? I don't know how to explain that.
It is necessarily, but Kind of because it's like it's still ongoing. Like you just got another thing like yesterday or the day before you got another thing decided on, like additional sentence.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I it looked interesting, but I don't know. It just felt something about it felt weird to me. I feel like the only way to describe how I'm feeling is it just feels like it's too soon. You know.
Well, I don't know if I agree with that, but yeah.
Like, not that we need some time to process it, but it's like, I don't know. It's like making a movie about COVID right now. It's like that just happened.
Yeah, but I think especially it's probably good to have like that type of thing in Hollywood being made.
That's just true.
Like, it's him being exposed kind of implies it's a big Hollywood problem, which people have assumed for a while. So I think it's good to have that made.
That's a good point. I'm not trying to say that like where you should cover all that up or something. Like I think it's a great thing that all that has come to light, despite it being a horrible thing that it's all happened. But like, yeah, I don't know, something about like I wanted to watch it, and but at the same time, like something doesn't click with me about it. But that might just be a me thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see it either, so.
The Menu. We watched that together.
Ooh, that was a good movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie, honestly. And then I watched it again with my girlfriend, and it was still pretty good. I would say either A or B, but you can be the deciding.
Yeah, I was feeling it. I was going to say A or B, so I'm not sure really.
Like
which one?
It really like. It did a lot of things differently. Like the trailer made it seem a little bit more simple, and it was more complex than it was. Than the trailer made it seem, and I like that. They didn't like show everything.
Yeah. A nice ending too. I like the ending.
Yeah, it was a good ending. You know what? Let's put it in A.
You can put it up there.
Put it up there. It's a pretty solid A for Menu.
A for
a Menu.
A Menu. Yes.
Yep. Strange World. I started to watch this, but I never ended up finishing it.
Okay.
It had a good start though. Like it was a solid start, but I got busy or something. I don't know. Yeah,
honestly, like I know it's kind of gotten mixed reviews. Mm-hmm. I think I know part of the reason for that, but overall, I mean, I thought it was really good. You know, there was a kind of something of a reveal. You haven't seen it, so I don't want to say. But
I haven't.
I really liked the reveal. I was like, oh, that's cool. I like that.
Well, where would you put it?
I think it's similar to the Menu where it's A or B, but I might slide it into B.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I liked the marketing for it. Like, it was definitely trying to hit this, like, specific vibe, you know, of that kind of, like, old adventurer type thing. And I liked that.
Yeah, I liked it.
But it's good to hear that you liked it. Yeah, everyone I've talked to about the movie has said that it was good. So, yeah, I don't know why it got negative reviews. Well, I know part of the reason, which is dumb, but the other parts... Yeah. Violent Night. Did you end up seeing this?
I did not.
Ah, man. I want to watch it.
No, you didn't watch it either, huh?
We should watch it at some point.
It's not Christmas anymore, so you gotta like wait.
Yeah. But it looked good. It looked really funny.
Yeah, it looked like a nice little Christmas holiday movie, you know?
Yeah. Yep. Emancipation. This one's an Apple one.
I didn't see that.
All right. Neither did I. I didn't pay for Apple.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'd heard it came out, but, you know.
Me too. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Yeah, I've seen this one.
You have?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have too. Yes.
Good.
Well, I thought it was pretty good, honestly. It was very, like, it's insanely animated, like, because it was almost all stop motion, which is crazy.
Oh yeah, I mean the visuals were incredible, of course.
It was definitely took a complete turn from what I was expecting a Pinocchio movie to take.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
But like overall, I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I thought the story itself was pretty lacking, to be honest. Like the very beginning, like where they kind of had the whole up beginning.
Yep.
That was really well done.
Yeah.
Like the story itself, it kind of seemed like they were going for the, like by the end, it was like, it seemed like it was actually like the dad who was getting like the redemption.
Yeah.
Rather than him. But it didn't really feel like he was that bad.
And it also like Pinocchio didn't really learn much. You know?
Yeah, it seemed like they were trying to say like, oh, the father learned a lot, but it didn't feel like he was that bad in the first place. He just had like that one outburst.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I feel like B would be a good place to put it, to be honest. But I don't know.
I mean, I was honestly thinking C.
Oh, really? Just because of the animation, like it was insane.
Yeah, the animation was really good.
Yeah,
I might bump it.
I feel like B is a good place to put it.
Yeah,
I didn't put the other Pinocchio movie on here, the Disney one, because I know neither of us watched that.
No.
But nope. I think that would probably be a stinker, big ol' F.
Oh, big time.
Oh man, I still haven't seen this, but The Whale.
The Whale was good.
I want to watch it.
I mean, it's definitely like a. I mean, metaphorically, it was a heavy movie. You know, subject matter was actually like really heavy, but I mean, he was. Fraser was incredible in it, of course. But yeah, I mean, it was good, but I don't think I'd ever watch it again, just because like
not something you need to watch twice necessarily.
Yeah.
Where would you feel like it goes on the list?
I mean, I'd put it like a B.
Okay,
solid B. It's good, but not like nothing crazy.
Yeah, it seemed good. Is it up for Best Picture?
No.
Oh, really?
I know he's up for it, and like a bunch of like makeup and hairstyling stuff.
That makes sense. Okay, Avatar: The Way of Water.
Ooh,
that was a good one.
What a good movie.
Yeah, honestly, like A for Avatar.
Might be an A for Avatar. Like a really solid A though.
Yeah, that was legitimately like, I think in all aspects, it was like much better than the first one.
Oh yeah, and I mean the visuals were just like a pleasure to watch at every moment.
Yeah, definitely. It's insane how much work was put into it.
Yeah,
and like it's just fun. It's got a lot of action. It's got heart. Like it's solid A. Easy A.
Easy A.
Oh, speaking of solid movies, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, dude. Easiest S on this list. Man, what honestly, a good movie.
Like I had seen all my top movies like pretty recently. Like I rewatched The Northman, rewatched Everything Everywhere, and rewatched Puss in Boots. Honestly, I would put that one as my top movie of the year. Yeah,
I wouldn't blame you.
It's so good.
I wouldn't blame you. I technically watched it this year, but yeah, man, that what a great movie. Like I don't know who was in charge of writing this, but they need a raise. They need to work on more stuff. Like it was so good, and like I feel like kids might not even. I mean, I'm sure it appealed to kids because it had kiddie moments, but like. Man, this movie was definitely not like geared specifically to kids. Like it was definitely had like themes that adults could appreciate, Yeah.
I mean, like everyone's story arc was like so good. And like they tied it off so well with all the characters.
Yeah.
The animation. The wolf.
Dude. The wolf. Bro. Oh my God. So that wolf was so awesome.
So cool.
His like twin scythes or whatever those were.
Yeah.
That was sick. Man. What a great, like 10 out of 10 villain. A great animated villain.
Easily.
Yeah.
He's like the best villain I can think of in animated.
Yeah. I mean, I mentioned this to Marcel also, but like the panic attack scene with Puss in the Woods, where the dog calms him down. Like that hit really close to home because like I have dealt with panic attacks and anxiety for like quite some time, and I've never seen on like a film or in like media like a panic attack portrayed so realistically, and just like the situation surrounding it, like what caused it and how like he was feeling and like how he had to calm down. It hit me in a way different way because, you know, it's something that I have experienced firsthand. And yeah, whoever on the writing team wrote that scene and directed that scene, like they know exactly what it's like. And I thought that was exceedingly well done.
Oh yeah. So well done.
Yeah, 10 out of 10, S tier, easy yes.
Easy yes.
Probably complete opposite on this one. Babylon. Did you watch this?
No.
Oh, well, neither did I.
Yep.
But I've heard it was bad.
Got saved a bad letter.
Sure did. Yeah. I remember watching the trailers and be like, wow, that looks really boring. And like they're trying to make it look all exciting and like this big bombastic like Hollywood thing. And I'm like, no, not really. Don't want to. Not interested.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, kind of similar to Amsterdam vibes.
Oh yeah, definitely. I would agree.
A lot of famous people, but like, man.
Yep. Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery.
Oh.
Honestly,
that was good.
Honestly, I would put it in S.
Ooh, S.
Yeah, I would.
I mean, it was really good.
It was.
I was thinking A, but it was good. It was like really fun watch.
Yeah. And like it I wasn't expecting it to like weave COVID into the narrative, but the way they did it like really helped kind of give like context to the characters. Like you could tell what these characters, like who they were based on like how they wore their masks, which was like a very big thing. Like back at 2 years ago, you know, like how, you know, like we were all having these thoughts about people who didn't wear their mask properly or wore the stupid mesh ones or whatever.
That's true.
Hot take. I don't know. I don't think that's really a hot take, but I like that. I thought that was interesting. But everything about this movie was so well done. Very unexpected. Very good.
Yeah,
I would give it an S, but are you okay with that? Whoops.
All right. Yeah.
Cool.
I'd give it an A, but I'm fine. You overruling that.
Yeah. I think like compared to the first one, it's very different. And I think the first one is equally as good, but like they're just completely different ideas.
Yeah.
Even though they're
I feel like the first one went for like a good, like mystery and like solution to how it happened. It was more like that, the detective work.
Yeah.
This one was just like more fun.
Especially because like he didn't know what was happening, sort of, but he kind of did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, well
very good. Women Talking. Have you seen this?
I have, yeah.
Oh, really? I have not, but it looked actually very interesting.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was mostly just women talking, so it was like a very dialogue-driven movie.
Oh, interesting.
Bit of like, you know, heavy subject matter.
Yeah, it seemed as though.
But you know, well done. I'd probably give it like a B.
Okay, that's
solid.
Fair.
Solid B.
That's fair. I can't say much about it. Last two on this list, Fire of Love. Down the list too. I have not seen this, but I want to. I know it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was really well done. And like the style of it, you know, it was like all like 90s or 80s footage or whenever this happened.
Not sure. I would not know.
And yeah, it was just a really interesting subject matter. And like just a ton of visuals of like lava and volcanoes, which is, you know, going to be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give it a solid A. Solid A.
All right. Yeah, a bit different than all the other ones because that's documentary, but like,
yeah, like it's kind of hard to. But yeah, it's really good. I mean, the Bowie movie's kind of documentary, but
yeah. Okay, down to the last one. Unfortunately, I also don't have much to say on this one because I didn't watch this, but you have seen this.
Yeah.
Living.
Yeah, I mean, this one's really good. It's kind of like the concept is like he gets a diagnosis that he has a short amount of time left to live, and he realizes he's kind of done nothing with his life because it's like in a really boring public works job. So he's kind of figuring out how to go about that, but it's really, really well done.
How to start living. Nice.
Yeah, start living.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that's the ranking so far. Is there anything you see that you would want to change?
Let's see. Let's look at S. What's the? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
I wouldn't. I know that you gave me Chippendale an A. I wouldn't mind popping it down to B.
Okay.
I don't know where this was, but I probably somewhere around here. But
yeah.
I feel like it wasn't as good as the ones on the list, but it was still pretty fun.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking about the animated ones, and I feel like Bad Guys is on par with Strange World, but I don't know which way to go with it.
I see.
I might drop that one down to B.
Okay. Put this one down here too.
Yeah, there's some good B ones in there, so that's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really see anything that I'd want to move up or down, really.
Let's see. Look at A, B.
We really don't have that many in C, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, and we usually
we have strong opinions.
Like or dislike, yeah.
Yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog in C. It probably deserves a D, but I had fun with it, so.
Good. Say so. I mean, I'll bring up again Thor being a little high for me. See what you think about
Thor
that.
is in D. I just don't think it's F tier. Like it was a stinker, but it wasn't like a really smelly stinker, you know?
I mean,
in my opinion.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I'll give you that one if you want to keep it there.
I mean, I don't like it, but I didn't hate it. I wasn't. I definitely came out of the theater being like, wow, that was not good.
No. Yeah, that seems pretty good from what else I can see.
Yeah. Yep. Men having its own category is so fitting.
So fitting.
All right. Well, this is the official, the official 2022 film tier list. No one else will ever make a tier list of these films.
No.
No one has. No one ever will. Honestly, like, doing this whole thing has got me really excited, like what kind of movies are going to come out this year and like what we can rank next year, to be honest.
Yeah, movies are fun, man.
Yeah, dude, I love watching movies.
Yeah.
Good times all around.
Good times.
Well, that's about it for us today. I don't know if Marcel will join me for another video for some time. This is just, I don't know how long this will be or how much I'll chop up, but we'll see. But it will likely still be quite long, to be honest. So if you made it all the way, I'm shocked. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this next year.
Yeah. Fun.
Yeah, I agree. Alrighty. Well, farewell and salutations.